Hello everyone, my name is Jan Hong. I am from Vietnam. This is part 10 of the 1000 Why questions. Thank you all for your support. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Have you ever felt that nagging gap between what you know you should do and what you actually do? It's like standing on the edge of a diving board, seeing the clear water below, yet your feet feel glued in place. You ask yourself, why do I know, yet not live? Why do I hesitate, even when the path forward is crystal clear? It's a strange human tendency, isn't it? We wait for signs from the universe, a celestial green light. We look to others, consciously or not, waiting for their permission to chase our own dreams. But whose permission are we really waiting for? Why don't we trust that quiet inner voice that already knows the way? Why do we convince ourselves that we need to see the entire staircase before we dare to take the first step? We crave certainty in a world that offers none, and in that chase we miss the chance to simply begin. We tell ourselves we need a grand plan, a perfect start. But why don't we start small? Why do we fear that first imperfect step more than the regret of never moving at all? We choose tomorrow over today, creating a phantom deadline that we can always push back. We delay ourselves, becoming the architects of our own stagnation. And in all this waiting and hesitating, we forget a fundamental truth. Our life is our own. No one can live it for us. No one can feel our joy, learn our lessons, or take our steps for us. This brings us to a powerful, sometimes scary realization. Responsibility. Why is my life my responsibility? Because it's the only one I have. It's easy to get caught in the blame game, pointing fingers at our past, our circumstances, our upbringing. And while those things are real and have shaped us, they don't have to be a life sentence. Blaming forever is like driving while only looking in the rearview mirror. You'll never see where you're going. We often think our circumstances decide everything, boxing us into a corner with no way out. But look closer. Even in the tightest of spaces, there is room to choose. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. Why do I still have choice? Because the power to choose your attitude, your next action, your perspective, that can never be taken away from you. Every single day you are presented with a series of choices, small and large, that shape the direction of your life. With this power of choice comes the weight of consequences. We must accept them. Every action, every decision creates a ripple. Trying to avoid this is futile. In fact, avoidance itself is a choice, and it's a choice with a hefty price tag. Staying silent when you need to speak has a cost. Not choosing is, in itself, a choice. It's the choice to let external forces or the passage of time decide for you. It's choosing to be a passenger in your own life instead of the driver. So we arrive at the ultimate question, the one that ties it all together. Why must I own my life? Because ownership is the key to freedom. It's the moment you stop waiting for a savior and realize you are the one you've been waiting for. It's the moment you stop blaming and start building. It's the moment you stop hesitating and start acting. Awakening isn't a single thunderous event. It's a series of small recognitions of asking these hard questions and having the courage to listen to the answers. It's accepting the responsibility not as a burden, but as a privilege. And it's taking action not because you're certain of the outcome, but because you are certain you can no longer stand still. The time for waiting is over. The time for living is now. Choose today. Choose yourself. Start small, but start. Your life is waiting for you. Let's start by looking in the mirror. Ask yourself, why do I live in masks? We all have them. The professional mask, the social mask, the family mask. They're designed to fit in, to be accepted. But what happens when the masks become so heavy? We forget the face underneath. This leads to the next question. Why do I fear being seen? True visibility is terrifying. It means letting people see the real you, flaws and all. The imperfections, the quirks, the vulnerabilities. It's scary because being seen means you can be judged. And that's where the next fear comes in. Why do I fear rejection? This is a deep, primal fear. From an evolutionary standpoint, rejection from the tribe could mean death. Today, it feels like a social death. We're so afraid of hearing no, of being told we're not good enough, that we preemptively reject ourselves. We shrink, we hide, and we conform, which brings us to another painful truth. Why do I trade authenticity for approval? We become chameleons, changing our colors to match the expectations of others. We say yes when we mean no. We laugh at jokes that aren't funny. We chase likes and validation, hoping that if enough people approve of the mask, maybe we'll start to believe it's our real face. This is a losing game because external approval is fleeting. It's a hunger that can never be satisfied. This leads to a life built on a shaky foundation. Why do I live by expectations? Parents, teachers, partners, society, they all have a script for us. And often we follow it without question. We check the boxes, get the degree, find the job, buy the house. But one day you wake up in the middle of a life that looks perfect on paper but feels empty inside. You've been living someone else's dream. And in that life, something has to give. Usually it's your own voice. So ask, why do I silence my truth? How many times have you had something to say but swallowed the words? You stayed quiet in a meeting, in a relationship, or with your family just to keep the peace. Every time you silence your truth, you tell yourself that other people's comfort is more important than your own integrity. You slowly erase yourself from your own life. All of this culminates in a profound sense of misalignment. Why don't I live aligned? You feel it in your gut. That nagging feeling that something is off. Your actions don't match your values. Your daily life doesn't reflect your deepest desires. This gap between who you are and how you live is the source of so much anxiety and happiness. It's a constant, low-grade hum of discontent. But the thought of closing that gap is terrifying. Why do I fear losing when I'm authentic? We're afraid that if we show our true selves, we'll lose friends, jobs, or the respect of our family. We fear that the person we really are isn't lovable or worthy. We've built our lives on a certain persona, and the thought of it all crumbling is overwhelming. So at its core, the question is simple, yet profound. Why do I fear being myself? Because being yourself means standing alone, at least for a while. It means being misunderstood. It means choosing the difficult path of self-acceptance over the easy path of social conformity. It's the ultimate act of courage. This fear has consequences. It creates a life that isn't fully honest. Why haven't I lived fully honest? Not just with others, but with yourself. We lie to ourselves about our happiness, our passions, our pain. We pretend we're okay when we're falling apart. This dishonesty is a heavy burden to carry, and it separates us from our own potential. Now, let's shift from the why of our being to the why of our doing or not doing. This is where we confront the gap between knowing and acting. You've had the insights, you've read the books, you've watched the videos, you know what you need to do. So why do I know but not act? Knowledge without action is just intellectual entertainment. We collect information like, have you ever looked at someone else's life and thought, why can't I just have that? It seems so much easier, doesn't it? Like they have a map, a clear path, and you're just wandering in the dark. But here's the truth. Your path is unique because you are unique. There has never been anyone exactly like you, and there never will be again. Your experiences, your dreams, your heart, they all combine to create a journey that is exclusively yours. That's why copying someone else's life will never work. It's like trying to wear shoes that don't fit. You can try to force it, but you'll only end up with blisters, unable to walk your own road. This is why you must sometimes walk alone. Not because you're abandoned, but because your path diverges from the main road. It leads to places only you are meant to see. There is no map for this territory. No one can hand you a pre-drawn chart of your own soul. You draw the map as you go with every step you take. And with that comes a profound responsibility. You are the captain of this ship, the author of this story. You must take the helm and steer. You must pick up the pen and write the next chapter. Yes, this can feel incredibly lonely. When you're on a trail no one else has walked, it's natural to look around and wish for company, to wish someone could just tell you what to do next. But even in that solitude, you must go anyway. Why? Because the destination is your own authentic life. The treasure at the end of this quest is becoming who you were always meant to be. There are no shortcuts to this place. You can't just skip the difficult parts or borrow someone else's triumphs. Their victories are not yours to claim, just as their struggles are not yours to endure. You must live your own life with its own unique challenges and its own magnificent rewards. Now, let's talk about courage. So many of us think courage means not being afraid. We wait for the fear to disappear before we take the leap, but that day will never come. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward even when your hands are trembling. It's feeling the fear and saying, you can come along for the ride, but you are not driving. It's taking that step into the unknown with your heart pounding in your chest. This is where you learn to accept uncertainty. We have this illusion that we need to control everything, to plan for every possible outcome. But life doesn't work that way. It's wild, unpredictable, and beautiful in its chaos. The moment you stop trying to control every little detail is the moment you become free. Letting go isn't giving up. It's releasing your grip on what you cut and change so you can focus your energy on what you can. Your next step. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You just need to trust the very next step in front of you. Trust that it will appear as you move. Trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This journey also requires you to accept imperfection. You will make mistakes. You will stumble. You will fall. And that's not just okay, it's essential. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are proof that you are trying, that you are learning, that you are growing. Perfection is a myth that keeps us paralyzed. So allow yourself to be messy. Allow yourself to be a beginner. When you fall, and you will, the most important thing is not the fall itself, but the rising. The act of getting back up, dusting yourself off, and taking another step. This is resilience. This is strength. This is the heart of the journey you must continue. Not because it's easy, but because your spirit is calling you forward. Because every step, every stumble, and every sunrise on this unique path is shaping you into the person you are destined to become. The journey of awakening is not a single event. It's a continuous process of becoming. It's the daily choice to take responsibility for your life and to take action, even when it's hard. It's about understanding that your life isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create. Each day you are presented with a choice to stay where it's comfortable and familiar, or to answer the call to adventure, to step into the unknown where your true self awaits. This action is not always a grand, dramatic leap. More often, it's a series of small, consistent steps. It's choosing to read a book instead of scrolling. It's choosing to have a difficult conversation instead of avoiding it. It's choosing to believe in yourself, even for just a moment, when doubt creeps in. This responsibility is empowering. It means you are not a victim of circumstance. You have the power to change your story. But this power isn't a magic wand. It's a tool, and like any tool, you must learn how to use it. You learn by doing. You learn by taking that first small action, and then the next, and the next. This is how you build momentum. This is how you build confidence. You prove to yourself, through your own actions, that you are capable. You show yourself that you can trust yourself. Remember, this path is yours alone, but you are not alone in the experience of walking it. We all face fear. We all face uncertainty. We all have moments of doubt. The difference is in the doing. The awakening happens when you realize that waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. The action is deciding that the perfect moment is now. With all your imperfections, with all your fears, you are ready. You have always been ready. The world is waiting for the unique gifts that only you can bring. And you can only deliver them by living your own authentic life, one courageous step at a time. So what is the next step you will take today? This journey is a commitment to yourself. It is a promise that you will no longer abandon your own dreams for the comfort of the crowd. It's a declaration that your life has meaning and purpose, and you are the one who will uncover it. Every challenge you overcome, why are some questions not meant to be answered, but to be lived? We spend so much of our lives searching for neat, tidy answers for a manual that tells us exactly what to do. We think if we just had all the information, all the clarity, then we could finally start living. But what if that's backward? What if the point isn't to find the answer first, but to step into the question itself? You don't need all the answers before you begin. Imagine waiting for a map of an unexplored forest before you take the first step. You'd wait forever. The map is created by walking the path. Similarly, life's deepest lessons aren't found in books or in deep thought alone. They're found in the living, the trying, the failing, and the getting back up. Living teaches you things that thinking can never touch. Your heart learns from experience, your spirit grows through challenge, and your character is forged in action, not in theory. And here's a crucial truth. Life doesn't wait until you feel ready. Readiness is a myth. It's an illusion we create to postpone the scary, beautiful, unpredictable journey of being alive. The perfect moment never arrives. The only moment you truly have is this one, right now. Why is today enough? Because it's all there is. Yesterday is a memory, tomorrow is a concept. But today, this very moment is real. It's tangible. You can feel it, you can breathe in it, you can act in it. This is where life happens. The past is gone, and the future is not yet here. Only the present is truly alive, pulsing with potential. And this moment is yours. It belongs to you completely. It's a gift. Look around. You still have time. The clock is still ticking, which means the game isn't over. You must use it. Not because of pressure or fear, but because this time is the raw material of your life. It's the clay from which you can mold something meaningful. Why are you still here? Why are you still breathing? It's not an accident. Every breath is an invitation. Every sunrise is a new chapter. You have another day. Think about that. You have another chance. It is not too late. Those words can be a revolution for your soul. It's not too late to change, to grow, to love, to create. The story is not finished. You can begin again. Right now, in this moment, the person you were a minute ago doesn't have to define the person you are now. You can choose differently. You have the power to break old patterns, to let go of what weighs you down, and to choose a new direction. You can choose to step out of the shadows and into the light. This is the awakening, the realization that you are the one in the driver's seat. And with this awakening comes responsibility, not as a burden, but as a privilege. The responsibility to live your life fully. So, what does that look like? It means you can live deeply. You can stop skimming the surface of your days and plunge into the richness of your own experience. Feel everything, the joy and the sorrow. Be present for it all. You can live honestly. You can align your actions with your truest values. You can speak your truth even when your voice shakes. You can be unapologetically, authentically you. Living honestly is a radical act of self-love and courage. It's about building a life that feels right on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. And finally, you can live meaningfully. Meaning isn't something you find, it's something you create. You create it through your choices, your connections, your contributions. You build it moment by moment, action by action. It's in the kindness you show to a stranger, the passion you pour into your work, the love you share with your family. Meaning is the legacy of a life lived with intention. Have you ever asked yourself, why don't I start today? Why do I always push things to tomorrow, waiting for some perfect moment that never seems to arrive? It's a question that can haunt the quiet moments of our day, a nagging whisper that we often try to ignore. Why do I let life just pass me by? Day after day, week after week, the calendar pages turn, and I feel like a spectator in my own existence. I'm here, but am I truly living? Why don't I live fully? Why do I hold back, settling for a muted version of the life I could have? I see glimpses of it, moments of joy, of passion, of connection, but then I retreat back into the safety of the familiar. It's a comfortable cage, but it's still a cage. And tied to that is another question. Why don't I live honestly, not just with others, but with myself? Why do I pretend to be okay when I'm not? Why do I wear a mask that hides my true feelings, my real desires, my authentic self? Living honestly is terrifying because it means being vulnerable. It means showing the world who you really are. And what if they don't like it? Or worse, what if I don't like it? And that leads to the biggest question of all. Why don't I act? I have dreams, I have goals, I have ideas that light me up inside, but they remain just that, ideas. The gap between knowing what I want and actually doing something about it feels like a vast, uncrossable canyon. What holds me back? Why do I still fear? I fear failure, sure, but I also fear success. I fear the unknown. I fear change. I fear what people will think. This fear is a powerful force, a chain that keeps me anchored to the spot. It whispers lies in my ear, telling me I'm not good enough, not ready, not worthy. So I avoid. Why do I still avoid? I avoid difficult conversations. I avoid challenging tasks. I avoid looking too closely at the parts of my life that aren't working. Avoidance is a short-term solution that creates long-term problems. It's like hitting the snooze button on your life. You get a few more moments of comfort, but you're just delaying the inevitable and making the morning rush even more frantic. And why don't I commit? I dip my toes in the water, but I never dive in. I start projects, but I don't finish them. I make promises to myself, but I don't keep them. Commitment requires a leap of faith, a belief in myself and in the future. And sometimes that belief feels just out of reach. At the heart of all this is a reluctance to take ownership. Why don't I take responsibility? It's so much easier to blame circumstances, to blame other people, to blame bad luck. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that my life, for better or for worse, is the result of my choices. It means accepting that I have the power to change it. And that is a heavy, almost frightening power to hold. It means there are no more excuses. It's all on me. And here we are, together. You're listening to this. And I have to ask myself, and ask you, why am I still reading? Why are you still listening? Why do we consume endless content about self-improvement, motivation, and change? It's because we see ourselves in these words. Why do I see myself here? I see my own struggles, my own fears, my own unanswered questions reflected back at me. There's a comfort in knowing we're not alone in this feeling. This sense of being stuck. It's a shared human experience, but something has shifted. Once you start asking these questions, you can't go back. Why can't I return to unconscious living? Before, I could drift through life without thinking too much about it. But now the blinders are off. I am awake to my own potential and also to the ways I'm holding myself back. The ignorance that was once bliss is now just a painful reminder of the life I'm not living. The world looks different. My own behavior looks different. There's no going back to sleep. And because of that, why must I live differently now? I must because the alternative is to live a life of regret. It's to knowingly and willingly choose to stay in the cage when the door is wide open. It's to watch my potential wither on the vine. Living differently is no longer a choice. It's a necessity. It's a demand from my own soul, a call to honor the one precious life I've been given. The pain of staying the same has finally become greater than the fear of change. Through this journey of questioning, I've come to a profound realization. Why do I know answers aren't in words? I've read the books. I've watched the videos. I've listened to the podcasts. I have all the information I could ever need. But information alone is not transformation. The answers aren't in another quote, another theory, or another 5-step plan. The answers are not out there somewhere waiting to be discovered. They are waiting to be created. And how are they created? Why do I know action is required? Because action is the bridge between the world of ideas and the world of reality. It's the only thing that can turn a dream into a plan, and a plan into a result. Action is the language of the universe. It's how we communicate our intentions. It's how we build momentum. It's how we learn, grow and evolve.